Welcome to Tech Spectrum. This video will be going over the top 5 Wi-Fi 6 routers. These items were selected based on our personal preferences, and we hope they'll help in choosing what's best for you. Number 5 Best Budget Router, Linksys MR7350. The Linksys MR7350 is our pick as the best budget Wi-Fi 6 router. It has 2 adjustable antennas and is powered by intelligent mesh technology, which adapts to your Wi-Fi needs to ensure your devices always have a full-strength signal. This future-ready router covers up to 1,700 square feet and supports up to 25 devices. And if you later decide to grow your network, easily expand by adding any Linksys mesh-compatible products. It's powered by a quad-core processor that runs at 1.2 GHz. The dual-band router has an AX1800 rating and can produce a 2.4 GHz network at 574 megabits per second and a 5 GHz network at 1201 megabits per second. It has 4 Ethernet LAN ports that reach gigabit speeds and 1 USB 3.0 port. Wi-Fi 6 sends and receives multiple streams simultaneously with speeds up to 1.8 gigabits per second to handle every mobile, streaming, gaming, and smart home device on your network. Block outside signals to maximize your own with basic service set coloring technology, which eliminates interference from nearby Wi-Fi networks. The Linksys app makes setup simple. You'll be able to access your network from anywhere and view or prioritize connected devices from within the app. You can also use Amazon Alexa to easily manage Wi-Fi access for devices and individuals in your home. If you want a budget option with great features, be sure to take a look at the Linksys MR7350. Number 4. Best Mesh Router, Netgear Orbi RBK852. The Netgear Orbi RBK852 is our selection as the best mesh router with Wi-Fi 6 capabilities. The router has 8 internal antennas with high-powered amplifiers that support beamforming and can cover up to 5,000 square feet. It's powered by a quad-core processor that runs at 2.2 GHz with 1 GB RAM and 512 MB storage. The tri-band router has an AX6000 rating and can produce a 5 GHz network at 2400 megabits per second and a 2.4 GHz network at 1200 megabits per second. It has 4 Ethernet LAN ports that reach gigabit speeds. Wi-Fi 6 lets you stream multiple 8K and 4K content at speeds up to 6 gigabits per second. You'll also be able to connect up to 100 devices simultaneously with zero buffering. Use the Orbi app for easy setup and to manage your network, set up guest access, monitor your data usage, and run speed tests. Tri-band mesh technology provides more efficient data transmission that results in faster Wi-Fi performance that doesn't degrade across the house, and Netgear Armor cybersecurity keeps your network and private data safe from online threats. Easily add coverage up to 12,500 square feet with additional satellites for always strong Wi-Fi throughout your home, and get the best coverage with Orbi's unique shape and height combined with ultra-premium components. If you've got a large area to cover, the Netgear Orbi RBK852 is your best bet. Take a moment to hit the like button if you're enjoying the video so far. Let us know in the comments below what you're currently using and if it's time for an upgrade. Number 3. Best Gaming Router, Netgear Nighthawk XR1000. The Netgear Nighthawk XR1000 is our recommendation as the best gaming router with Wi-Fi 6 capabilities. The router has 4 movable antennas that support explicit beamforming. The high-performance antennas offer better coverage, faster speeds, and less interference. It's powered by a tri-core processor that runs at 1.5 GHz with 512 MB RAM and 256 MB flash storage. The dual-band router has an AX5400 rating and can produce a 5 GHz network at 4800 megabits per second and a 2.4 GHz network at 600 megabits per second. It also supports 160 MHz bandwidth. The router has 4 Ethernet LAN ports that reach gigabit speeds and 1 USB 3.0 port. Wi-Fi 6 reduces network congestion with 4 times capacity increase and gives you 40% faster speed, which will improve your online and cloud gaming experience. Duma OS features including geofencing, Application QoS, ping heat map, and connection benchmark ensure you have all the tools to take your gaming experience into your own hands. The subscription-based Netgear Armor cybersecurity will keep your network and private data safe from online threats, whether you're at home or on the go. Setup takes just minutes with the Nighthawk app. Monitor your connected devices, run internet speed tests, or manage your Netgear service subscriptions all from your smartphone. If you're looking for an exceptional gaming router full of features that help you win, the Netgear Nighthawk XR1000 is tough to beat. Number 2. Runner-up Asus RTAX86U. The Asus RTAX86U is the runner-up on our list. The router has 3 external antennas and an internal PCB antenna. It's powered by a quad-core processor that runs at 1.8 GHz with 1 GB RAM and 256 MB flash storage. The dual-band router has an AX5700 rating and can produce a 5 GHz network at 4,804 megabits per second and a 2.4 GHz network at 861 megabits per second. It also supports 160 MHz bandwidth. It has 4 Ethernet LAN ports that reach gigabit speeds, 2 USB 3.2 ports, and a 2.5G port with speeds up to 2.5 gigabits per second. Get lower latency, faster speeds, longer range, and more efficient energy use with the ultra-powerful Wi-Fi 6. And use dynamic frequency selection to unlock up to 15 of the least congested channels on the 5 GHz band and enjoy up to 5.6 times faster Wi-Fi speeds. Use the dedicated gaming port to automatically prioritize any wired device connected to it, or use the Gear Accelerator feature to prioritize devices wirelessly. Activate mobile gaming mode with the Asus Router app to minimize lag and boost your mobile gaming. Unlock the full potential of high-speed networking for both wired and Wi-Fi connections with support for up to 2 gigabits per second internet connections. Keep your network running smoothly by prioritizing network traffic with adaptive QoS and create a whole home network with ASUS AI Mesh by using multiple compatible routers. If you're in the market for a top-performing router, the Asus RTAX86U won't disappoint. Before we continue, be sure to hit the subscribe and notification icons to stay up to date with our latest videos. And check out the links in the description for more info. Number 1. Best Overall Router, Netgear Nighthawk RAX-E500. The Netgear Nighthawk RAX-E500 tops our list as the best overall Wi-Fi 6 router. It's powered by a quad-core processor that runs at 1.8 GHz to ensure fast and smooth UHD streaming, gaming, and video conferencing. The tri-band router has an AXE11000 rating and can produce a 6 GHz network at 4.8 gigabits per second, a 5 GHz network at 4.8 gigabits per second, and a 2.4 GHz network at 1.2 gigabits per second. It supports 160 MHz bandwidths and features beamforming for improved range and performance. It has 4 Ethernet LAN ports that reach gigabit speeds, 2 USB 3.0 ports, and 1 multi-gig 2.5G Ethernet port with 2.5 times faster wired speed than that of a typical gigabit port. The new 6 GHz band lets you enjoy less congestion with up to 200% more available spectrum than dual-band Wi-Fi alone. And exclusivity to only Wi-Fi 6E devices means lower latency for gaming and real-time traffic. Connect up to 60 devices and experience 4 times more device capacity and 9 times faster speed than Wi-Fi 5. Setup takes just minutes with the Nighthawk app. Control your network with the app or use voice commands with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. Netgear Armor provides advanced cybersecurity for your home network and connected devices, while WPA3 support gives you the latest cutting-edge Wi-Fi security protocol. If you're looking for a router that can do it all, the Netgear Nighthawk RAXE500 is the clear winner. That's it for our list. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check the links below to support the channel. Click the next video to watch more reviews. Until next time, this has been Tech Spectrum.